Hey everyone, and welcome to part 87, the final part of the tournament. Thank God. Only floppy, not thank God. Yes, I'm relieved to say, the final part of the tournament. 3 more championship wins to go. Will happen in this part, bringing me up to the needed 100. The medal will be mine, and I will never have to go near the tournament again, unless I want to go to the Beetle tournament. Which means it will be finishing on day 29, I guess. The day before Machinedramon. It is somewhat tempting to get another 4 sea basses and get the necessary extensions so that I can live up to the Machinedramon battle and defeat Machinedramon again, just for the sake of it and another chain melon. But it's not necessary, so I hope I can turn down the urge. It's not something that I need to do, it's something that I want to do. But it's not mandatory, so I should forget about it. So do I need to keep an eye on the Care Mistake Gorge? To be honest, probably not. Because even if I have a Care Mistake from doing this, I'm only going to get a maximum of 1 a day, aren't I? Although I will prevent this one. I'm only going to get a maximum of 1 a day, that's 3, and that Care Mistake Gorge is more than 3 away. But I'll still prevent this one, nonetheless. Will I be facing Pidomon again? Well, it all depends on Drimogemon and Pidomon. Well, Pidomon's battle is before mine, so I will find out before my next battle whether or not I will be against Pidomon. Again. Unless Numamon's going to stop me. Ah, Numamon. You could be my next champion, Digimon. Now coming up is the match made in heaven. That's potentially a pun that I fluked, because Pidomon is an angel, isn't he? So you associate heaven with angels. Pidomon even a he, because he seems a bit too pink. Well, I don't know if anyone's been keeping score of my head-to-head record against Pidomon, but I know for a fact it goes in my favour. Whether or not it goes in favour by 100%, I'm not sure. I imagine it's not too far off. It's going to be hard to let Etamon go, although I have mentioned that I do have a separate memory card where I am doing backups, so just before I let Etamon fade away, I will probably do a backup, and that way on the separate memory card, I've got Etamon at whatever age he's going to be. So at least that way I'm not completely getting rid of him. Yeah, the legendary Monzaemon versus Monzaemon battle is going to be interesting, isn't it? Because I'm gonna go back to having basic stats. HP and MP will be about 3000, the others will be about 300. But you know, I'll have Thunderbolt, Megalospark, Muscle Charge, Warcry. Not to mention the maximum number of all the standard recovery items, aka small HPs, medium HPs, small MPs, medium MPs. Those ones that actually bring you back from being knocked out. No kidding. What a shame. I will need to make clear the restriction in this challenge, no Monzaemon. I will need to make it clear that there is obviously an exception, and the exception being the thing that is mandatory for Monzaemon, because you need him to obviously defeat Monzaemon. So I would say that the exception is the Monzaemon battle. I hate being flattened. Of course, I say the exception is Monzaemon, because take Numemon to Toy Town, Digivolve to Monzaemon, defeat Monzaemon, that's it, that's the exception. Although, maybe I should say that the exception, rather than call it Monzaemon, maybe call it Toy Town, because I'm aware that those two Tankmon who I have a feeling might be unavoidable. Those two Tankmon who you battle on the way to Monzaemon, I have a feeling they might be unavoidable. Which would mean battling them and defeating them with Monzaemon. Although I do have a feeling it is actually possible to defeat Monzaemon with a Digimon other than Monzaemon. I have a feeling that the door that when you go to Toy Town, I know there's that door that's locked, which takes you deeper into Toy Town to where the Toyogimons are, the ones that battle you. And the door that's locked, it can only be opened by Monzaemon. You have to use Monzaemon to open that door. However, I have a feeling that once you open that door with Monzaemon, you don't actually need to then go in and defeat Monzaemon with Monzaemon. I have a feeling you can actually leave, come back with a Digimon other than Monzaemon, and then go through the unlocked door perfectly normally, and then defeat Monzaemon with a Digimon other than Monzaemon. Because I do have a recollection of doing it when I was a kid, although I might be remembering wrong. There's just... okay, one more win, and it's going to be an S tournament. Way to end it. It's just, obviously, I included the restriction of no Monzaemon, but the main idea of that was to not cheaply get a Numemon and then Digivolve to Monzaemon, then do the challenge with Monzaemon like I did last time, because that seemed a bit cheap. The idea was for me to raise a proper Digimon and do the game having raised a proper Digimon, and only use Monzaemon for the one bit where he's mandatory, and then do everything else with a different Digimon. You can't not do the game with Monzaemon. I mean, if you can't, you can't do the game without Monzaemon. But if I'm remembering correctly, then maybe that would be all. Maybe that would be all I do. Maybe I will just take Numemon there, Digivolve to Monzaemon, open the door. Thank you very much. Leave. Wait for him to fade away or have him killed in battle, and then come back with a different Digimon. And the only thing I've done with Monzaemon is open the door. If that's the least I can get away with doing, then maybe that's what I should do. Or maybe have care mistakes, Digivolve from Monzaemon to Sukamon immediately after opening the door. Digivolution item, Sukamon to an ultimate. Actually, no. Let's not do that, because I'm still gonna have, I'm still gonna benefit from the stat boost, aren't I? Because I'll Digivolve to Monzaemon, I'll get the stat boost, even if I then Digivolve to Sukamon and then feed a Digivolution item, Digivolve into a different ultimate, I'm still going to have the benefit of the stat boost from going from Numemon to Monzaemon, even though the stats will then halve. They're probably still going to be better. Well, here we go for our final tournament. Great way to end it, on an S. This is where I really do not want the game to freeze, or for anything like that to happen. So the best restaurant worker beats the second best restaurant worker. Here I go. Piximon is threatening. Air is weak against Earth, I think. Oh god. Did that just save me from the finish? No. It hasn't. I've lost. I'll just have to reset, I guess. Right, let's hope for a better outcome against Metal Greymon. Though I'm not very happy about the possibility of meeting Pixiemon in the second round. Just me, or have these S Digimon gotten a bit tougher? On Androidmon. Good. Maybe these Digimon aren't quite as pathetic as I thought they were. Maybe I was just getting lucky. Maybe when I breezed through the S tournament, maybe the Digimon just had slightly worse stats, or maybe their moves were just rubbish. Maybe their luck was completely and utterly garbage. Who knows? But there's no Pixiemon to stop me this time. that was luck. I was just lucky that he did full power, a non-offensive move that exposed himself to a cheap shot, and then it paralysed him, and then by the time he came out, he was one hit from death. Metal Greymon, it did go well until he for some reason randomly started to block all of my attacks. Then he managed to get a finish. My HP and MP are full now. Going to say that I was lucky he seemed to have nothing more than Sonic Jab, but then he had Pulse Laser. I know he had Muscle Charge as well, but I thought for a while that Sonic Jab was his only offensive move. Now the only thing that stands between me and success is the risk of a freeze. Not happened. Tamer levels gone up. Wait, is that put it up to 10? If it has, then we've got a problem again, haven't we? And there's the medal. Long been waiting for it. I will cheat death. There's no point entering a tournament. Oh no, my table level's 9. Okay, that's okay. Good. 12 medals, 3 away. Just have to find it. There it is. 100 championship win. Still only raised 1 Digimon. I just want to get the treasure hunt out of the way. That's why I chose to keep Atomon alive a little bit longer. 12. Going here for some emptying out. No more sea basses. Won't be needing them for a while either. I might as well sleep inside the treasure hunt, because I'm not going to carry on. I'm going to switch off after I save and sleep. So when I switch back on, Drimogemon will be there. I won't have to leave and re-enter. So, I need to definitely do a backup of this. I need to keep it safe. But other than that, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.